Right now at 5, the Badgers back in action today in Minneapolis. We'll bring you everything you need to know from round 3 of this year's Big Ten tourney. Also, as Wisconsin's presidential primary election nears closer, why Democratic voters might be voting uninstructed come April. And a total solar eclipse visible across 13 states is just weeks away. We'll hear from an expert here in Madison on the chances that we could see it in our local skies. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Hopefully Eric will be back on Monday. Survive and advance. That is the game plan for the Badger men's basketball team. Today, Greg Gard and company were able to put that into fruition, beating the Northwestern Wildcats. For more on today's win, Sports Director Zach Hanley is here in the studio with us. Zach?
Only 2 times in tourney history has a 5 seed won a Big Ten tournament title. The Badgers got off to a great start to that last night, but with each win, the stakes and competition gets a little tougher. Standing in Wisconsin's way for their first trip to the semifinals since 2019, Northwestern. And this quickly became the A.J. Storr show. Second half, Badgers out and running, and Storr slams home the alley-oop to put Bucky up 6. But then later, it's Storr again, this time with your dagger. Career-high 30 points from him as Wisconsin beats Northwestern 70-61 to advance to the semifinals. Andrew Banstra saw the win live and joins us in person from Minneapolis. Andrew, gritty, not pretty is perfectly fine during this time of year.
Yeah, Zach, you said it exactly, and March is really all about getting hot at the right time. It seems like the Twin Cities may have just lit a fire under these Badgers. But to your point, Wisconsin won by a blowout yesterday, but today's win, while it was a win, could not have come in a more different way.
Completely different type of game than yesterday in terms of we had to really gut it out, dig in defensively after the not a great start. But I thought these two guys and the guys in the locker room did a phenomenal job of buckling down and really turning the screws defensively. And then we were able to make shots. Obviously, Steve hitting some big threes that kept separation.
And the Badgers, who are finally getting healthy, did get a little bit banged up today. Tyler Wall left with a knee injury a couple of times, but I talked to him after the game, and he said, considering I checked back in, I'd view that as a good sign, and they'll need everything they can get tomorrow against Purdue, Zach.
Thanks, Andrew. We'll have much more on Wisconsin's big win tonight at 6. Susan?
All right, Zach and Andrew, we will see you at 6. Thank you. Now to weather. Things are clearing across southern Wisconsin, but coming with it will be some chillier temperatures for the holiday weekend. Let's head out onto the weather patio. Chief Meteorologist Alex Harrington has the weekend forecast. Hi, Alex.
Hi there, Susan. I am really going to struggle to come back in and do Maine weather. It's so nice out here on the patio. Temperatures in the 50s. Let's look at those temperatures right now. 53 now in Madison. Have a 56 to the west in Middleton, 57 to the southwest in Verona. Our friends just up the road on 51 up in Sun Prairie. You're at 52 degrees. Gorgeous night tonight. I encourage you folks to get out and enjoy it because these temperatures are limited in the 50s. Tomorrow we'll have one more warm day, but more on that in just a bit. I'll show the 24-hour temperature change because it's telling part of our story here. Where you see all of this gold, it means it's warmer than where we were just yesterday. Why? Well, here's why. Look at this from Argyle. Thanks so much, Beth. They had 2 inches of rain. The areas that saw the rain, well, they were colder yesterday, and now it's warmer because we have sunshine out there. Thanks again, Beth, with that rainfall picture. I always like to show the weather out there. Planning your evening tonight, cooling down only into the 40s by 10 o'clock, but that's not cold in comparison to what's coming. More on those plummeting temperatures coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. Meanwhile, in Forest County, dozens of people had to be treated for carbon monoxide exposure after a furnace malfunctioned at a school yesterday. The Crandon School District said a total of 39 people received medical care after suddenly becoming ill. Students and staff complained of lightheadedness, shortness of breath, slurred speech, and rapid heartbeat, prompting hazmat crews to be called to the campus. The building houses elementary, middle, and high school students. 2 EMS workers also had to be treated for exposures. School was canceled in the district today. We are now under a month away from Wisconsin's presidential primary election. President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump have both secured the nominations for their parties, but that doesn't mean Wisconsin voters are out of options. Braden Ross spoke to a woman leading the charge among Wisconsin Democrats to vote uninstructed on April 2nd. And she joins us now to explain what that means and break it down for us. Braden?
Yeah, Wisconsin Democrats will have 3 options on their ballots: presumptive nominee Joe Biden and Minnesota Congressman Dean Phillips, who has now dropped out of the race. But that 3rd option is what we're talking about here. Voters can fill in the bubble for uninstructed delegation. I spoke with Milwaukee organizer Janan Najib about why she's encouraging people to choose that option next month. She tells me it's about sending Biden a message about the war in Gaza.
People all across the country have been standing up, using every peaceful means necessary, writing, calling their elected officials, marching in the streets. And we have an administration that has completely ignored us. And so now, we're going to show him that we have the power to make him a one-term president.
Now, voters in several other states have already cast their primary votes. In Michigan, more than 100,000 voters voted uncommitted on their ballots. In Minnesota, nearly 20% of Democratic voters chose the uncommitted option. Now, I also talked to a political expert about what this could mean for Biden in November. Hear what he had to say coming up tonight at 10.
We will see you at 10, Braden. Thank you. Governor Evers today filling the vacancy in the Greene County Circuit Court. Jane Booker will take over duties for the Greene County Circuit Court Branch 2 following the resignation of Thomas Vail on April 5th. Booker's term will begin running through July of 2025. She currently practices criminal and family law in Greene, Lafayette, Iowa, and Rock counties. From 2017 to 2021, she was a member of the Greene County Criminal Justice Coordinating Council. Well, we're just a few weeks away from a total solar eclipse that will be visible from 13 states. But will we be able to see it in Wisconsin? Our Catherine Merck spoke to an expert right here in Madison about what you'll be able to see in the sky.
Next month's solar eclipse will be the only time you'll be able to see it touch the continental United States for another 20 years. So an astronomy professor at the University of Wisconsin-Madison says you should take advantage of it.
It's a unique experience. You don't see this anywhere else except on the path of totality.
James Lattice at UW-Madison showed me this graphic he made of how much of the eclipse you'll be able to see from Madison. As you can see, it's not the full coverage as other states as close as Indiana will experience. So if you want to shoot for the moon and get the full view next month, now's the time to check your travel plans to see this rare event.
Before 2017, the last one had been 1970, so there had been a long gap.
The eclipse will happen for the Madison area just after 2 o'clock on April 8th. Reporting in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Catherine. Looking ahead now at 5, April is Autism Awareness Month, and that's why the Autism Society of South Central Wisconsin wants to spread the word now and hopes to see community members come out for its biggest fundraiser of the year. Sunday, April 21st, the annual Autism Acceptance Walk is at McKee Farms Park in Fitchburg. It will raise money for programs that provide support, education, and activities for autistic children and their families in South Central and Southwestern Wisconsin.
We really strive to support everyone that is impacted by autism in our community. So we have events for families and for children, sensory-friendly events. We have educational webinars for parents and caregivers. And then we have events that are made for autistic adults as well, both for support and for social reasons.
Registrations are available right up until April 21st, and the cutoff for registration and a guarantee of a free T-shirt ends April 7th. The goal is to raise $60,000. Well, are you ready to rock? This band will get you moving. The Civil Engineers are a funk band that was founded by members who used to work at Epic in Verona. Their name hardly describes their sound. Rather, it came from a funky origin.
There was this show about like building this fake bridge across Lake Monona. And so they called themselves the Civil Engineers, and that name just kind of stuck.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe by time, we'll recreate golden nostalgia on a friend's mind.
And that is just a tease of what's coming up on Saturday's show, our Morning Notes segment highlighting the vibrant Madison music scene. Hear more from the Civil Engineers on weekend mornings tomorrow at 5 and 8 a.m. Next tonight, a bus driver in Milwaukee is being praised for his quick thinking when he saw a toddler running down a busy street. That driver is now speaking about the incident that happened last month. As Elaine Rojas Castillo reports, the driver has children of his own and says that compelled him to jump into action.
And I got scared and it instantly went daddy mode.
Keon Finkley has driven his bus all around Milwaukee for more than 4 years.
Capitol Drive is one of the most dangerous streets. I live on Capitol Drive and I know how bad it can be.
He says he was in the middle of his route when he spotted something he couldn't believe.
They train us to look 2 or 3 blocks ahead, able to know everything around us. When I seen the little boy that started to come out 830 Capitol from my right side and start running in traffic.
In this surveillance footage, you can see the little boy walking barefoot along the road. Seconds later, Keon pulls over into the bike lane and scoops the toddler out of the way before he can make his way to the intersection.
I got scared and I instantly I need to get there and angle my bus and get him on my bus so I can keep him safe.
After placing the boy in his seat while they waited for police, Keon says he couldn't help but think about his own 4 children.
That could be my son somehow got the house and I didn't want somebody to be there for my son, so I had to be there for that boy and treat him like he was my son at that time. Protect him the best I can to please get there.
MCTS says the little boy was the 14th child one of their drivers has saved in recent years. Milwaukee police tell us the boy wasn't hurt and they were able to safely reunite him with his family.
It's good news. Still ahead tonight at 5. Alex is back with another look at your weekend forecast, and we're going to check in live with the Grand Marshal. There he is, Brady Mallory, with a preview of this weekend's St. Patty's Day Parade in Madison. That's coming up next. On Wall Street, red numbers to close the week. The Dow falling 191 points. The NASDAQ down 155. The S&P loses 33. We'll be right back.
Liven up your backyard with help from Menards. Enchant your backyard and attract a wide variety of birds with black oil sunflower seed. It's a great choice for all songbirds to enjoy. A 50-pound bag is $19.99 after rebate. Illuminate your backyard. All Patriot Lighting outdoor motion sensing lights are on sale. They bring on-demand illumination, adding safety and security to your home. This Brock outdoor wall light is $29.98 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
What's your Up North? We've got you covered at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th at Alliant Energy Center in Madison. New products and fresh ideas. Grab a friend and join the fun at the new Up North Expo, March 15th through 17th, Alliant Energy Center, Madison.
It's easier to manage my chemo side effects since a great supportive care came to see me. They're taking the time to listen and talk about options for feeling better.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Pella's free in-home consultations make replacing or redesigning your windows and doors easy. We go beyond just measuring and handing you a quote. We take the time to listen and educate you on all your product options so you can be confident in choosing the look and functionality that's right for you. And with DesignWorks, you can see what your home will look like before you buy. Right now, get 0% interest for up to 36 months when you order by March 31st. Set your free consultation at PellaWI.com.
Catch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games.
Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV 3.
Coming up, Maddie Heims takes us inside the match day celebration. We reveal how UW medical students begin their residency training and become the future of healthcare. And the Badgers continue to push toward the Big Ten championship. We have your highlights tonight at 6.
Campaign 2024 is heating up in battleground Wisconsin, and News 3 Now is bringing you complete team coverage throughout this crucial election year. From the candidates to the issues that matter to you, the voters. Campaign 2024 on News 3 Now, moving forward. You're watching News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
It was hard to decide today whether to wear Badger red or St. Patrick's Day green, because green is the theme in downtown Madison this weekend. The St. Patrick's Day parade is Sunday, and with a look at what to expect this year is our very own parade Grand Marshal, Brady Mallory. Brady, congratulations. Oh, and you're all greened up too. You look great.
Yeah, I'm ready, Susan. We're going green for this weekend, and I'm so happy that I was invited to be the Grand Marshal of the parade. I'm very excited to be in it. So if you come out on Sunday, you'll see me. I'll wave hello. But we have some things to talk about. I'm here with Joe Hare with Logan's Heart and Smiles. But your name today is?
Sean Patrick.
And look at this outfit. Okay, I've got nothing on you today.
No, you're looking sharp.
Well, thank you. Well, first of all, on Sunday, 1:30 p.m., when people come to the square, what can they expect?
Well, they can expect a great time, family friendly, just a great community event, tons of candy for the kids, which is always a plus.
I like that.
There'll be the Badger Band, the Bucky Badger, multiple bands, bagpipers, Irish dancers, and then all the proceeds go to the the Jim Lemon Foundation donates to the UW Carbone Cancer Center. There's Gigi's Playhouse, and then Logan's Heart and Smiles.
And that's a very near and dear organization, and it's giving kids with different abilities a lot of opportunities. Why is that so special?
Well, it's very special to me because Logan's Heart and Smiles was named after my son Logan, who passed away 22 years ago for complications of pneumonia. He had cerebral palsy, a G-tube, and all those kind of things. So we started this nonprofit 22 years ago for safety and accessibility issues for children 21 and under with special needs or unique gifts. And the reason the parade is so near and dear, besides the community engagement and the inclusion, is this year Logan's is going to have 2 floats for our friends to be in or walking along, rolling along in their wheelchairs, and then they're going to be decorating both the floats tomorrow with the UW Humerology students. So.
Well, that'll be good. And so everyone you want to come out and check that out. We have some information for you popping up on your screen. So remember, that is Sunday, downtown Madison. Just come to the square. It's at 1:30 p.m. I think people are going to have a lot of fun.
I know they're going to have a lot of fun.
And give back.
You're going to have a lot more fun than if you sit at home by yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, come on out. And yeah, bundle up. It'll be great. Yeah, and I will see you at the parade, and I look forward to seeing you at the parade, too.
Look forward to seeing you as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Susan, you ready for the parade?
You bet. Big honor for both of you. You both look great. You both look great. Maybe you can borrow that outfit for the parade, Brady. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you to both of you. Have a great weekend. All we need now, Alex, is some nice weather for the parade. Maybe you get your green turtleneck, right?
Get your green turtleneck, your green vest, your green mittens, your green stocking cap. It's going to be a bit on the chilly side during that parade. More on that in just a second here. Let's enjoy these nice temperatures out there. 53 in Madison. Can't beat this Capitol sky cam here. Just a couple puffy cumulus clouds out there. What a gorgeous way to end the work week after a rainy Thursday. Breezy on your Saturday. Just a slight chance of a sprinkle or a flurry as we go on into the weekend. There could be a flurry during the parade as well, but no biggie. Cold though, so prepare for that on Sunday going on into your Monday. You see the temperature crash here. 52 on your Saturday, and then these are those cold temperatures in the 30s, well south, well below normal for this time of year. Further out into the 10-day, our temperatures are going to stay a little bit closer to below normal than above normal for a change, and that's something that we haven't had for quite some time. Planning the rest of your evening, I encourage you to get out. It was a struggle to come back in from the patio with those glorious temperatures in the 50s. They slide down into the 40s by the time we get to 10 o'clock. 53 in Madison, 56 in Middleton, 57 in Verona. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, Boscobel, you just keep winning with these high temperatures. You just went up to 58 degrees, so lucky you folks out there in the Wisconsin River Valley. Warm night tonight because the clouds will be increasing. One more mild day on your Saturday with temperatures in the lower 50s. We got to track these winds too. We were first to warn that the winds could be approaching 30, 35, 40 mile per hour gusts as we go on into your Saturday. That still looks like it's going to hold true at lunchtime. You might want to secure some of those loose objects, bird feeders and so forth tonight because, again, Saturday it's going to be a breezy one, even through your Saturday evening, staying breezy. Even as we head towards the parade on your Sunday, a bit on the breezy side, but not quite as strong of wind gusts on your Sunday as much as we're going to have on that breezy Saturday. But it will be cold, lasting through Monday, and then a warmer Tuesday is in store there, folks. Temperatures here, let's talk a little bit more about the future in the 10-day forecast. After we start spring and we head towards Thursday, there's a weather system on Thursday that could bring the potential for a mix of precipitation, rain, possibly changing with a little bit of snow before ending Friday morning. But the First Warn Weather Team is first to let you know about this weather system later in the weekend. Some of the weather models are showing it coming Saturday and Sunday. Other weather models are more consistently showing this coming Sunday going on into your Monday. That weather system could bring some heavier rain. There could be some snow accumulation in the Midwest with that one. So I just want to give you a first heads up on the potential for that impactful weather system somewhere in the Midwest as we head a little bit further out into the 10-day forecast. Always looking to the future here in the First Warn Weather Team. The traffic go is a good go. Eastbound and westbound, 60 miles per hour. That's pretty decent speed. Northbound and southbound at 70. That's the speed limit, so it's going good. And as we look down in Janesville, 73 mile per hour speed limit. So folks are going at a good clip and up towards Baraboo, up towards the Dells and I-90. Things are also at a good clip. And what a nice night, Susan, to do travel. There's no rain out there right now, but it may be a bit of a different travel situation on your Saturday for those high-rise vehicles with those gusty winds.
Good to have a heads up about all of that. Alex, thank you. Still to come tonight at 5. In some cases, 5 generations are in a workplace, and that can create some challenges. We'll have the full details after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
Sockberry Healthcare is here to help. To help with your shoulder pain,
your knee injury, that hip that bothers you,
with your foot or ankle pain.
We focus on quality. We focus on results. And take time to listen.
So that your care is the best care for you.
You.
For you. We're here for you.
Sauk Prairie Healthcare Orthopedics. Listening, healing, caring. It's in our nature.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's Blaze Farm and Fleet's Rewards Members Spring Early Bird event. Now through March 20th, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive members-only deals. Right now, get a half-price Mobil 1 oil filter when you buy a 5-quart jug of oil. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Rewards members get an extra $25 instant savings and up to a $100 consumer rebate when you buy 4 Cooper tires. Plus, this Sunday only, rewards members save an extra 10% in store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5. Moving forward.
There can be as many as 5 generations in one office right now, and in some cases, workplace attitudes don't align. But there are some takeaways for older workers. Karen Kafa has a look.
When the House overwhelmingly passed a bill that could ban TikTok in the U.S., its first Gen Z member, Maxwell Frost of Florida, was in the spotlight for his age and his no vote.
Yes, it has to do with young people, but taking a step back, I just think it's bad policy.
Frost is 27 years old. His oldest Democratic colleagues are in their 80s. The leader of his caucus, 53. The House, a high-profile example of 5 generations in a workplace. The silent generation, boomers, Gen X, millennials, and Gen Z.
We have more generations in the workplace than ever before because people are living and working longer.
That on its own creates workplace challenges, but multi-generation work expert Lindsay Pollack says the COVID-19 pandemic's disruptions added more layers, especially for Gen Z.
They just don't have that experience of being in some of the situations that maybe older generations might take for granted.
Amid talk of their more casual approach to interviews, even to showing up on time, career strategist Julie Bauke says Gen Z may have other priorities because they have so many career options.
So they are less likely to follow the edicts, the declarations of an employer because they see work as a collaborative experience, not as a top-down, you tell me what to do, and I do it.
While that might irk coworkers, Bauke says Gen Z workers are taking a firmer stance on work-life balance than older generations.
This has been generationally coming, and it's finally gotten to the point where we have a generation who said, I'm willing to take a stand.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
Alex has a final check on your First Warn weekend forecast after the short break.
Catch the Bucks on Broadcast TV when they clash with the Celtics on your new local home for select Bucks games. Watch as Giannis and the Bucks ship up to Boston to tangle with one of the top teams in the league in an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss it when the Greek Freak gets unleashed. Bucks, Celtics, on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Wednesday at 6:30 on WISC TV 3.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
I'm Maddie Heimsch. Coming up on News 3 Now at 6, I follow one UW student through Medical Student Match Day.
That's always a great story. Boy, get out tonight and enjoy this evening.
Yeah, it was hard to come from the patio to coming inside to do Maine weather.
I appreciate you doing it.
But temperatures in the 50s sliding down into the 40s tonight. Flash to St. Patrick's Day. Look at the temperatures right around the time Brady MCs that parade downtown. 34 degrees, so lots of layers on your St. Patrick's Day. And then our temperatures as we head towards spring normal. Unsettled next weekend. The next weekend we're watching a big weather system potential.
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on it. That'll do it for us, everybody. Have a great weekend. See you back here at 6.